Welcome, I'm Aparna Tagare. In this presentation, we are going to solve two examples of inverse of a matrix by elementary transformation. Let us revise a few things. Inverse of a non-singular matrix by elementary transformation. To apply row transformation, we consider this equation A into A inverse equal to I. We apply row transformations on A and I simultaneously to convert this matrix A into an identity matrix. So we get I into A inverse is equal to B. I into A inverse is equal to A inverse. It is equal to B. So inverse of this matrix A is B. Now to apply column transformation, we consider this equation A inverse into A equal to I. We apply column transformations on A and I simultaneously to convert this matrix A into an identity matrix. A inverse into, we convert this A into I. So A inverse into I is equal to, this I get converted into B. So we get A inverse is equal to B. So it is procedure to find inverse of a non-singular matrix by elementary transformation. Okay. Now, first example, find the inverse of matrix 1, 3, minus 2, minus 3, 0, minus 5, 2, 5, 0 by elementary row transformation. Okay, we get the signal stop, think, act. So before finding inverse, we have to check whether this matrix is invertible or not. For that, we find its determinant. If it is non-zero, then we say that this is non-singular matrix, and then we can find its inverse. Now to apply row transformation, we have to consider A into A inverse equal to I. So first we consider given matrix as A. We find determinant of this matrix A. So it is equal to 25. Determinant A is equal to 25. So we write determinant A is not equal to 0. Therefore A inverse exists. Now to apply row transformation, we consider this equation A into A inverse equal to I. Here A is a prefactor. Now we write this matrix A in place of A, and since A is of order 3, we consider identity matrix of order 3. A inverse as it is. We write here matrix A inverse as it is equal to identity matrix of order 3. Okay. Now we have to convert this matrix A into an identity matrix by elementary row transformation. While applying row transformation, we adjust elements column wise. That is, first this element 1, then this 0, then this 0. Then second column. In second column, first we adjust this middle element as 1, then these two 0, this 0, this 0. Then third column, we adjust first this element 1, then these two 0. Okay. So while applying row transformation, we adjust elements column wise. In each column, first we adjust 1, first we get 1, and then remaining two zeros. Okay, pass with care. So remember this thing very carefully. That is, while turning to next page, write the previous step, this equation again on the next page to avoid any simple or any mistake. Okay, so let us write the previous step again here. 1 minus 3 2 minus 3 0 minus 5 2 5 0 into A inverse is equal to this identity matrix. Now first here this first element get adjusted. We have to apply row transformation. We adjust elements column wise. Now we require 0 here in place of minus 3. So we make use of this element 1. We multiply first row by 3. So we get here 3, and here we have minus 3, and then we add these first row elements to second row. So we get minus 3 plus 3 equal to 0. So to get here 0 in place of minus 3, we apply transformation due to row, second row, and it is R2 plus 3 R1. We multiply first row by 3 and add to second row. Now here I want to suggest you one thing. Take your notebook and pen. Pause this video here, apply this transformation in your notebook, and then again play the video and check whether the step next step or this transformation you applied is correct or not. Okay, so let us start. Here R2 plus 3 R1, that is minus 3 plus 3 into 1. We get minus 3 plus 3. 0 plus 3 into 3. So we get here 0 plus 3 into 3 is 9. Then R2 plus 3 R1 minus 5 plus 3 into minus 2. That is minus 5 minus 6. Okay. Now same transformation on RHS. R2 plus 3 R1. 0 plus 3 into 1. 1 plus 3 into 0. 0 plus 3 into 0. 0 plus 0. Okay. Now we write first row as it is 1 3 minus 2. Third row as it is 2 5 0. Okay. And now this minus 3 plus 3 is 0. 0 plus 9 9. Minus 5 minus 6 minus 11. Now here we write same transformation. We are going to change second row, so we keep first and third row as it is. We write first row 1 0 0 and third row 0 0 1 as it is. Now 0 plus 3 3, 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 0 0. So here this 1, then we adjust this element in the second row first column as 0. Now we adjust this element. In place of 2, now we require 0. Again we make use of this element 1. We multiply first row by 2 and subtract from third row. So we get 2 minus 2 into 1, we get here 0. So we use this transformation due to R3. R3 we are going to change R3 minus 2 R1. Okay, so take 1 minute pause, apply this transformation on this previous step, and then again check your answer. So R3 minus twice R1, 2 minus 2 into 1, 2 minus 2, 5 minus 2 into 3, we get 5 minus 6, 0 minus 2 into minus 2, that is we get 0 plus 4. Now same transformation here, R3 minus 2 R1, 0 minus 2 into 1, we get 0 minus 2, 0 minus 2 into 0, 0 minus 0, 1 minus 2 into 0, 1 minus 0. Okay, now we write first row and second row as it is, 1 3 minus 2, 1 3 minus 2. Second row as it is 0 9 minus 11, 0 9 minus 11. Now this 2 minus 2 0, 5 minus 6 minus 1, 0 plus 4 4. Same transformation on RHS. First row 1 0 0 as it is, second row 3 1 0, and now last row will be 0 minus 2 minus 2, 0 minus 0 0, 1 minus 0 1. Okay, now here first column 1 0 0. Now we adjust elements in second column. Now first we make 1 in place of this 9. Okay, now we have to apply transformation due to, we have to use transformation due to second column to get here 1. So we make use of this element minus 1. Okay, since here there are zeros, 2 zeros we have previously adjusted, they will not get disturbed due to this transformation. If we use this third row to get here 1, since here there is 0, this 0 will not get disturbed. So we multiply third row by 8 and subtract from this 9. So we get 9 minus 8, we get here 1. So we apply this transformation due to second row, R2 plus 8 R3. Okay, now first row as it is, second row, now R2 plus 8 R3, 0 plus 0 into 8, 0 plus 0, we get 0 here. Now 9 plus 8 into minus 1, 9 minus 8, we get here 1. Now minus 11 plus 8 into 4, minus 11 plus 32, we get here 21. Now third row as it is, 0 minus 1 4, 0 minus 1 4. Now same transformation on RHS. R2 plus 8 R3, we write first row as it is. Now R2 plus 8 R3, 3 plus 8 into minus 2, that is 3 minus 16. So we get here minus 13. Now 1 plus 0 into 8, 1 plus 0, 1. Now 0 plus 1 into 8, 0 plus 8, we get here 8. Okay, now third row as it is, minus 2 0 1, we write here minus 2 0 1. Okay, now here we have this middle element 1. Now we adjust these two elements 0. In place of 3 we require 0. In place of -1 we require 0. Now if we observe these two, this 1 and -1 opposite numbers, and here we have 0. So to get here 0, only we have to apply this transformation on third row, that is R3 plus R2. -1 plus 1 will be 0, and since here we have 0, this 0 will not get disturbed. For that reason we follow this procedure. First make here 0, then make here 1, then here 0, here 0. Then this middle element 1, then using that element we can make these two 0. Then this element 1, then using that element we can make here and here 0. Okay. So if we follow this procedure, it is very easy. Okay. Only it is a multiplication, addition, these things we have to. So we make here 0 using this element 1. We multiply second row by 3 and subtract from first row. Since here we have 0, this 1 will not get disturbed. So R1 minus 3R2, we make change in first row. So 1 minus 0 into 3, 1 minus 0, 1. Now 3 minus 3 into 1, 0. Now minus 2 minus 3 into 21, minus 2, 21 into minus 3, minus 63. So minus 2 minus 63, we get minus 65. We keep second row, third row as it is. Into A inverse is equal to, same transformation on RHS, R1 minus 3R2. 1 minus 3 into minus 13. So we get 1 and minus into 3 into minus 13, this minus will be plus, so we get 1 plus 39, it is equal to 40. Now R1 minus 3R2, 0 minus 3 into 1, 0 minus 3 is minus 3. 0 minus 3 into 8, 0 minus 24, we get minus 24. We keep second row, third row as it is. So we get this matrix equation. Now here we want 0. Here middle element, this element gets adjusted. So now these two are opposite numbers. Here we have 0. So this 0 will not get disturbed if we add second row elements to third row. So we apply to get here in third row 0. We apply transformation due to third row and it is R3 plus R2. Okay. We keep first and second row as it is. Now third row R3 plus R2. 0 plus 0, 0. Minus 1 plus 1, we write here 0. 4 plus 21, we get 25. A inverse as it is. We have same transformation on RHS. First row, second row as it is. R3 plus R2. Minus 2 minus 13, we get minus 15. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 8, we get 9. Okay. Now, while turning on next page, we write this last step again on the next page. So we have this previous step here. Now second column get adjusted. Now third column. Okay. So here in this place, third row, third column. First we make this 20, reduce this element to 1. Okay. So simplest transformation, only we have to multiply this third row by 1 upon 25 to get here 1. Since we have these two zeros, they will not get disturbed due to this transformation. 0 into 1 upon 25, 0. 0 into 1 upon 25, 0. And here 25 into 1 upon 25, we get 1. So we apply this simple transformation R3 to 1 upon 25 into R3. Okay. So we get first row as it is, second row as it is, 0 into 1 upon 25, 0, 0 into 1 upon 25, 0, 25 into 1 upon 25, 1. Now same transformation here, first row, second row, we keep as it is, minus 15 upon 25, 1 upon 25, 9 upon 25. Okay, so now these two elements we have to now adjust. Okay, now here using this one we can make here 0. We multiply third row elements by 21 and subtract from second row, or we can make here also 0. We multiply third row elements by 65 and add to first row to get here 0. Okay, so we apply this transformation. First we make here 0, R2 to R2 minus 21, R3. Okay, now here Again here 0 0 here in the R2 second row, 21 minus 1 into 20, and we get here 0. Here these calculations for this we make here fine work. Here R2 minus 21 R3, that is minus 13 minus 21 into minus 15 by 25. So minus 13 minus 21 into minus 15 upon 25. Here minus 13 plus 21 into 15, we get 315 upon 25. 25 into minus 13 minus 325 plus 315 upon 25 equal to minus 10 upon 25. So now in place of this minus 13, we have to write minus 10 by 25. Now this R2 minus 21 R3, 1 minus 1 upon 25. So 1 minus 21 into 1 upon 25. So 1 minus 21 upon 25 minus 21, 4 upon 25. So in place of this 1, now we have to write 4 upon 25. And here 8 minus 21 into 9 by 25. 8 minus 21 into 9 by 25. So 8 minus 21 into 9, 189 upon 25. 25 into 8, 200 minus 189 upon common denominator 25. We get 11 upon 25. So now in place of 8, we get 11 upon 25. So now we write this second row using these elements, this calculation. We get this matrix equation. Here first row as it is 1 0 minus 65. R2 minus 0 minus 0, 0, 1 minus 0, 1. 21 minus 1 into 21, we get 0. Third row as it is, 0, 0, 1. Now here using these calculations, we write this second row as it is. We keep first row as it is, third row as it is. Okay. Now only we have to adjust this last element, minus 65. We have to reduce this element to 0. We make use of third row. Since here we have two zeros, these two elements will not get disturbed. For that we use this third row to get here 0. Okay, so we write the last step again on the next page. We get this, we have a last step this. Now we apply this transformation here, minus 65, we multiply last row by 65 and add to first row. So R1 to R1 plus 65 R3. Okay, again we make these calculations here. 40 plus 65 into this element. 40 plus 65 into minus 15 by 20. This calculation gives 25 upon 25. Now minus 3 plus 65 into this. Minus 3 plus 65 into 1 upon 25. This calculation gives minus 10 upon 25. Now minus 24 plus 65 into 9 upon 25. We write here minus 24 plus 65 into 9 upon 25. This calculation gives minus 15 upon 25. So now in place of first row, we get these three elements, 25 upon 25 in place of 40. In place of minus 3, we have to write minus 10 upon 25. In place of this minus 24, we have to write minus 15 upon 25. So we get R1 plus 65 R2, 1 plus 0, 1, 0 plus 0, 0, minus 65 plus 1 into 65, minus 65 plus 65, we get here 0. And here writing these elements in first row, we get this matrix. Now using series of row transformation, we convert matrix A to an identity matrix. This is an identity matrix. So I into A inverse, we get this matrix as A inverse. Okay. So now we write A inverse, I into A inverse is A inverse. A inverse is equal to this matrix. So here if you observe 25 in denominator of each element, we take 1 upon 25 common. So 1 upon 25 into matrix 25 minus 10 minus 15 minus 10 4 11 minus 15 1 9. So it is inverse of given matrix A. Okay, so remember this thing, while there is matrix of order 3 and we want to find inverse of this, that means we have to adjust 9 elements, at the most we require 9 to 10 steps or 10 transformations to get this inverse. Okay, so many times one or two elements of these 1 and 0 are already are there, so we can find inverse of this matrix by elementary transformation in at the most 9 transformation. Okay, so 10 in 10 or 9 to 10 transformation we get the answer. So let us see one more example. Find the inverse of matrix 1 2 minus 2 0 minus 2 1 minus 3 minus 1 3 0 by elementary column transformation. So first we consider this matrix as A. We find determinant. We find whether we check whether it is invertible or not. So we write given matrix as A. Now we find determinant. Determinant is -1. So it is not equal to 0. We write A inverse exists. Now to apply column transformation, we consider this equation. A inverse into A is equal to I. Here A is a post factor. We write A inverse as it is. This matrix A equal to I. A is of order 3, so we consider here I is of order 3. Now here we have to apply column transformation, so we adjust elements row wise. Here this 1 already adjusted, then we make here 0, here 0. Then this middle element of second row 1, then these two 0. And this last element 1 and then these two 0. Okay. So let us write the previous step again here. Now here we have 1 to get here 0. Now if we observe these two elements, the second column and third column, these two elements are opposite numbers. Only C2 plus C3 will give here 0. Again we can use the other transformation also. C2 minus C1, 2 minus 1, or sorry, C2 minus twice C1, that is 2 minus 2 into 1. This will also give here 0. Any one of the two we can use, but here we see here these are two opposite numbers and we have to use column transformation, so only addition will give here 0. So we apply this transformation C2 plus C3. So transformation due to second column and it is C2 plus C3. We are applying transformation on transformation due to second column, so we keep first and third column as it is. So first column as it is, 2 minus 2 0, minus 2 plus 1 minus 1, 3 plus 0 3. This third column as it is. Same transformation on our edges. We keep first column as it is. Now C2 plus C3, 0 plus 0 we write 0, 1 plus 0 we write 1, 0 plus 1 we write 1, and third column as it is. Now we get here 0. Now to get here 0, we make use of this element 1. We multiply first column by 2 and subtract from third column. Okay, so using C3 to C3 plus twice C1, we get this A inverse. First column as it is, second column as it is. Now C3 plus twice C1, minus 2 plus 2 into 1, minus 2 plus 2 0, 1 plus 2 into 0, 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 2 into minus 1, 0 minus 2 we get minus 2. Same transformation on our edges. We keep first column as it is, second column as it is. Now this transformation C3 plus twice C1, 0 plus 2 into 0, 0 plus 0 plus C3 plus twice C1, 0 plus 2 into 1, 0 plus 2 we get 2, 0 plus 2 into 0, 0 plus 0 0, 1 plus 2 into 0. Okay, 1 plus 0 we get 1 here. So we get this matrix equation. So first row get adjusted. Now to second row. Here this middle element we want here we want to get 1. Okay, now if we observe this second column, here we have minus 1. If we multiply this second column by minus 1, we get here 1. So we apply this transformation due to C2 and it is minus 1 into C2. We multiply second column by C2 in RHS and in LHS, in matrix A, and in this matrix in RHS. So we get A inverse first column as it is. Now here 0 into minus 1 0, minus 1 into minus 1 1, 3 into minus 1 minus 3. Third column as it is 0 1 minus 2, 0 1 minus 2. Same transformation on arrays. We keep first column as it is 1 0 0 1 0 0. Now C2 into minus 1. Second column elements are multiplied by minus 1. 0 into minus 1 0. 1 into minus 1 minus 1. 1 into minus 1 minus 1. We keep third column as it is 2 0 1 2 0 1. Okay. So this element get adjusted. Now here we want to get 0. We make use of this second column. Here 1 1. Only C3 minus C2 will give here 0. Here this 0 is already get adjusted. So we apply transformation due to third column C3 minus C2. So 1 minus 1 we get here 0. Applying this transformation we get this matrix equation. Again I want to suggest you this thing that you take your notebook, pen, apply these transformations independently and check whether you applied it correctly or not. The practice is the only thing which will give you confidence about this finding inverse. Okay, so we get this equation again. This second row get adjusted. Now here one we have to make these two elements 0. If you observe here minus 1 and 1, only C1 plus C3 will give here 0. So we apply this transformation, we get this matrix equation, we get here 0. Now we want to get here 0. We make use of third column. Since here we have two zeros, these elements will not get disturbed if we use this column to get here 0. Okay, so we multiply this last column by 3 and add to second column. So without disturbing these previously adjusted elements, we get 0 in place of minus 3. So we apply this transformation on second column. It is C2 plus thrice C3. Okay. We write the previous step again. We apply this transformation due to second column C2 plus thrice C3. It will give this. So by applying series of column transformation, we reduce matrix A to an identity matrix. So A inverse into I is equal to A inverse. We get A inverse is this matrix 3 6 2 1 2 1 2 5 2. Okay, so here while applying row or column transformations on a matrix, matrix equation A inverse into A is equal to I, or A into A inverse is equal to I, we have to adjust 3 elements. We have to adjust 9 elements. So at the most 9 or 10 steps are required to convert that matrix, a given matrix, to an identity matrix. So if you practice it well, it is very easy. Only we have to do multiplication, addition and subtraction, but we have to do them repeatedly. So but it is very easy. Practice it. Okay, so I will suggest you to solve other examples in the notebook. Thank you for watching. Practice well.